Everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings, just here to put down our excuse me, card for the week. Let's just have a little shuffle and see what we have. Okay. So, first card, Ten of Swords. I don't know if we had this a couple of weeks ago, a week ago. Ten of Swords is all about wiping the slate clean and starting again. It's kind of really being done with something. Something is ending, something is over, something we need to let go of. Sometimes with the Ten of Swords, it can be really a worry, you know, it's something that we've had on our mind, something that's been going on and we need to let it go. And sometimes that's really, really difficult. But what the Ten of Swords says, especially in the Faulkner deck, as you can see, we've got this big old digger that is going to come in and just flatten everything and make it all nice to be grown on again. So it's about clearing out all the trash, really, and getting rid of all that energy so we can wipe the slate clean and start again. It really is all about that kind of energy. So I'm just going to pop down a card from the Mons Tarot. Really felt like I wanted a deck that was kind of cheery. You know, there's a lot of stress around at the moment and really sad things happening in the world. Just felt like I needed to lift it up a little bit with a deck that was really light and bright. So that is what I've got. I've got the Mons Tarot. There is a walkthrough of this deck on my channel and it is just such a beautiful deck. I absolutely adore it. So let's just see what the little monsters have got to tell us today. The only problem is with this deck is it is really quite big, so it's hard to get your hands around it. Let's just see what we've got. Seven of Swords. So I merrily picked this deck thinking let's have some cheery cards. And the first two cards we get, Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords. So we do have an energy in here that can't be ignored, that is about maybe people not being entirely honest with us, not telling us the whole truth. But this could also be about you needing to be yourself and kind of walk to the beat of your own drum. And sometimes when there's really horrible stuff going on around us, we do have to try and take our focus back to us and do each 24 hours, you know, just do each day. Don't be looking too far ahead. Don't be looking backwards. Just be focusing on the 24 hours that you have in front of you right now. This may be a bit like burying your head in the sand from time to time, but don't keep watching the news. You know, if you feel like you need to watch the news at some point, watch it once. At some point, don't watch it last thing at night, but watch it once. Or read it once. Don't keep going back. Don't have the news channel on 24 hours. Things happening in the world that we are not in control of. Worrying about it will not help. Do what you can to help. If there's things that you can do to help, great, do those things. But don't sit and just worry, because that's not helping anybody and it's certainly not going to help you. So the Seven of Swords will often be saying, you know, walk to the beat of your own drum. Be you. Don't try to be someone that you're not. Sometimes the Seven of Swords can be seen as like a sneaky card or something that's not truthful. But that can be us not being our true self. So that's how I'm choosing to read the Seven of Swords today. Let's have a look and see what we've got in this beautiful Arboridium Oracle deck and see what else we need to know. So we've got follow. I really like this card. I've not pulled this card out for ages and ages and ages. It is just a beautiful card. Look at the star, okay? Follow the star, follow your heart. You know, the Seven of Swords, it wouldn't be. You wouldn't be following your heart if you're following the Seven of Swords path. That's hiding. We're going to follow this star. We're going to follow the good. We're going to follow the wisdom is what I'm being given. So I just feel like you need to just follow your own path. Focus on your own path. I'm just going to have a look and see what it says in the little book. Because this, I don't know if you remember, but this little book, each card has like a little story. But I'll just read out the little end bit. It says, listen with truth and honesty to the magic that guides you, and know in your heart that you are always following your path. So exactly, walk to the beat of your own drum, follow your own path. It's the same. But this feels much more kind of guided. I don't know. I feel like I want to be guided. That's the energy. Follow your inner wisdom. We all have this inner wisdom in us. Sometimes when it's a stressful situation, we forget about it. And we just kind of can't see it because we're too stressed. So allow yourself to follow your guidance, follow your wisdom. Just going to put down a quick card from Brian, see what he's got to add. Heaven sent. This is the answer to your dreams. Stay grounded, focused, and say thank you to our creator. So it's a really hopeful end to the week. I feel like we've got this energy here of the stress and all the worries and just needing to be able to just be our true selves, and not to get too bogged down in things that we can't control, and just try to do what you can to keep your focus on the hope and the light that there is in the world, because there is hope and light in the world. It's just at the moment it all seems to be covered up by a bit of a big old black cloud. It's been a very difficult few years with COVID, and that's not gone. That's all still there, bubbling away underneath the surface, even though we're being led to believe it's all over. Well, you know, that might be the case for most people, but for some people it's not, because, you know, there are still people with lots of vulnerabilities, and catching COVID would still not be a great thing for them. So, you know, it's not over for everyone. But also this whole situation with Ukraine and everything it is stressful and worrying. But that being said, the message here for you this week is to look for the good, follow the star, follow your path, practice your spirituality, meditate. I think, you know, just even if it's 5 minutes a day, that little bit of peace that isn't under the cloud, if you can do that a couple of times a day, you're gonna see more light than darkness. So I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody's safe, and I hope this has helped. If you enjoy the reading, please give it a thumbs up, and like, share, subscribe, all those good things. Really helps the channel. And I will see you all soon. Thanks for watching.